Hi everyone, so I've been getting your mother on the phone. Okay.
I did not know.
Late night when she needs.
I'm proud of it.
Well, welcome to another episode of British versus American. Today I have with me not an English person. Where are you from, Kim?
Wales.
Wales representation, also an English person.
I'm half Scottish.
I'm
Oh my-
Scottish.
Are you any
Look,
part Irish?
This is the most representation
No.
we've
Are you
ever
any
had.
part Irish?
I'm just
Is anyone
American.
Irish?
But all Americans are basically Irish. And today we're going to be talking about driving and driving laws
Laws.
in the UK.
Run.
Laws.
Talking about the laws.
What
Run.
laws?
What are the laws in this land?
Put your hands on the wheel! Do you load 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock?
No, 10 to 2.
Yeah, you hold them at 10 and 2.
Not 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock.
10 o'clock and 2 o'clock!
They
They switched to 9 and 3 because airbag impact.
I learned 9 and 3, not as an official thing, but so that you have more like more room to because you know you're not meant to cross your hands. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's the same. So you know, to feed it through. It's
Oh, no,
more
I'm
room
all like-
either side,
I have
turning.
noodles for hands at the end of my turning.
When are you guys able to start driving in the UK?
17.
17.
6. Wow, crazy.
Yeah.
Where's my
If your parents are drunk and you're driving them home, 6.
When's the
Otherwise, 17.
When's the youngest you ever were able to sit behind a wheel if your dad was learn how to drive?
It's still 17.
17.
Yeah.
No,
Unless
but
you're on private land.
private. Well, we just went
Yeah, but
to the
there's-
middle of the woods, and I got to drive at 12.
Yeah, but there's no official law then. You're just not meant to.
Yeah, I was just my dad's
No,
like,
you
this
were
is how you
allowed to.
drive. I was terrified.
Really?
If it's private land and you've got permission, then yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh, we didn't have permission. But
I don't think so. The first time I drove was in the car park at Thorpe Park.
okay, I was a car parker
I was
as
basically
well.
really ill, and my sister and dad went off to Thorpe Park to go on the rides.
You're like,
and
I'll
I was
take myself home.
I can go. Yeah.
My mom always used to try and teach me the stick shift. Wasn't good at it though. I just was like, why? Why does it exist?
I had a realization the other day. Because we drive on the right.
You drive on the left,
We
man.
drive on the left, Luke.
Oh God! All those
He's
people
American.
I killed. Americans drive on the wrong side of the road
Well, no.
because they do.
It's the jousting side for us, isn't it?
No.
The jousting
Yeah, we go on the left because it used to be horses. You have your right hand free to just joust.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
I've never known
No.
that.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
the
true.
reason I made
Can you
this.
joust while driving as
And
well?
now it's just us in North Korea.
Yeah,
so-
we just literally. Have you not seen me when I drive
Australia.
you somewhere? I've just got my jousting stick. I think Americans drive on the wrong side of the road because we drive on the left, right? Which means our seats are on the right, which means that our gear stick is with our left hand, meaning our strongest hand for the majority of the population,
Yeah.
right-handed, is
Problematic.
on the wheel. So the majority of people have their stronger hand controlling the car's direction.
I think that does make a lot of sense if you're still
Whereas you
driving
have your
really
weakest
outdated manual cars.
Say, yeah, but even if you're changing into another
I have both hands on the wheel at all times.
You know they've got a weird
I'm
gear
not a
change
loser.
thing. They've got a weird gear change thing on the steering wheel.
Yeah, I changed my
yeah,
gears
happy
on the
pedal
steering wheel.
gearbox.
Because you gotta put your cup holder where the gear stick's supposed to be.
Yeah, now I have
For your
cups.
giant McDonald's cup.
That's super big.
goals.
Why do you have an automatic?
Because
Despite everyone in this country driving
Because it's
stick
an
shift.
electric car, and they don't do electric cars in
The past,
In the
1950s.
past, yeah.
I had to rent a car once in Europe, and my friend accidentally rented me a manual. I don't know how to drive it. I never had to learn it. It was very difficult. I know that you have to mess with your left foot, push something down,
Mess with your left
and then also while the left foot's down, you move a gear shift, and then you have to let go of the left foot. But then if you're going up again, it's
But right, no, I'm
No.
not to go into too much detail, but it does make sense. So the engine's going. You want to change gear, so you disengage the clutch of the engine,
yeah.
select your gear, and re-engage at the right speed for the engine. That's it. It's not that complicated.
It's really not.
It
You know
gives you
what's
more
easier?
control over the car.
Boop.
Over.
Right.
So I first drove at 15. That's when I got my permit to drive. And I remember taking the driving test. I got an 82, and you have to have an 80 to pass.
Oh, I'm never getting in a car with you ever again. You're 2% over the pass limit.
I'm also
I got
82%.
100% on my driving test. On the theory and on the main bit.
I also got 100% on the driving bit. But our driving test was really easy. In New Jersey, you go to a very specific county that everyone knows is really bad at driving tests because it's easier there. They go to Salem. Salem County is like farmlands. So you go there, and the test is literally...
Because everyone's like, he can drive while he's a witch.
No, literally, people just have to do it to drive tractors. My driving test was about 5 minutes long.
Yep.
I had to back out of a parking spot, take a left turn out of an intersection, take another left turn, do a K-turn, and then do a right turn and a right turn back in and parallel park.
What's a K-turn?
A K-turn's like this. You
You
go
can't just
forward,
pick a letter.
you go forward to the right, and then back like that, and then that. It's a way to turn
A
around.
3-point turn.
Three-pointer.
Oh yeah, it looks like a K.
Oh,
if
well,
you look
actually
at
now,
it.
they
3-point
updated
K.
it.
That's not a. It's a K without the
It's a lowercase
stem. Oh,
No,
the K.
look, K.
It's just a
K.
curve.
Once you have your valid license, your provisional, you can drive, but being insured on a car as a provisional driver is so expensive.
Oh my god, it's
No
expensive
one
in
does
the
it.
US,
Like,
yeah.
I know a couple of people who got taught by their parents or someone, but most people, just because of how expensive it is to insure the car to learn it, most people do get a legitimate like driving
it out.
instructor. You got to pass your theory. You can start driving and around on a provisional before you pass your theory.
With a
theory
person
test
in
is
your
about,
car?
Yeah, with someone.
Yeah, for
who's
6
over
months I had to
25.
have someone in the car that was over 25.
Yeah, over 25, been driving for 3 years or something. So your theory test is like a bunch of questions like, you see a motorcyclist at the side of the road, do you...
This is my favourite one.
He's been a victim of a crash, do you A, give him a cigarette?
Give him
to
a
calm
cigarette!
down?
Yes! One of the alternatives
What?
is give him a cigarette to calm him down.
And it's like, oh, I don't know.
Is that the answer?
Look,
No!
they're trying to teach you, like, if you see an unconscious motorcyclist, don't take his helmet off, he could have some kind of neck or spinal injury, but they also be like, offer him a cigarette to calm him down. All the time, it's always a cigarette.
We had one where your face is like very close to a computer screen and you have your right foot on the accelerator of a machine. And as soon as it goes in a circle like a clock, and then it'll make a loud noise, and you have to switch from the accelerator to the brake, and I always killed the person. They always died.
Oh, wow.
Did it like animate a death?
Yeah. No, like it'd be my teacher going, Evan, are you kidding? You killed another person. I'm like, I'm sorry, I just had a little reaction time. And eventually after the 5th time, I saved the little boy.
Oh.
Wait, so you failed 4 times and passed once, and they gave you a driving
Yeah, I finally passed.
license.
It took a while.
Finally bad, yeah.
That's horrific.
It was 10th grade driver's ed. Did you learn it in high school, or do you have to do it?
No.
No.
Oh, see,
no.
mandatory, I'm pretty sure in America, 10th grade, or not necessarily 10th, but in high school, you take driver's ed as a course. And then once you pass, you literally get your certification. It's more
So-
difficult in other areas of America. I just went to a very easy part of New Jersey.
I definitely know
Okay.
some Americans who live in states where you have to have like 6 hours with an official instructor before you're allowed to.
Oh,
get
I
on,
did
like,
that because
yeah.
that lessens my
Plus it's
insurance.
supposed to be like, learn in the snow and the rain. Wales, rain, fine. Snow, it was just like, okay, if it snows, braking's harder. Okay, thanks, man.
Everything's harder. Because I got like straight A's. My insurance was much cheaper.
What?
You've told me this before.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so
America.
they have it's like an honor roll discount for insurance because obviously a smart kid isn't going to drive dangerously. So A's and B's makes a lot
You
less.
killed
to pay.
4 people in the simulator.
I know, but I got better. The more I
you did
drove,
it
the better I got.
intelligently, okay?
Yeah.
And with the bargain that petrol costs here,
Oh
you
my
may
god,
as well
you guys!
drive.
There's no reason to drive in this country. Like rental cars are so expensive, and the gas here is so expensive. And
Yeah,
it's-
I've checked what it would cost. My tank of petrol
Yeah.
is, since Brexit, 32 quid to fill up a tank. And it's like a little Ford Fiesta.
I used to when I did a road trip like 2 months ago to Yosemite. I filled it up twice, and each time was about $25. Yeah, which is about 15 quid. Yeah, just driving is so much more fun in the US because it's cheaper.
I was in an accident, like an hour after I was born.
Oh,
An hour
So-
after I was born,
Well,
my
you should
dad
have been
was.
driving.
you should
No,
have been
no.
driving. Like, do you have any emerging laws in terms of like, are you allowed to pass someone if they're going the speed limit?
You're not allowed
Oh.
to legally, but everyone does.
Oh,
Yeah,
everyone
no,
does.
because this is the thing that I saw the other day.
We're
that
talking
I
about the
meant to
stay
do.
in the right lane, yeah.
So I saw a video on Facebook the other day by this guy who was like, so you always hear people complaining about someone being in the fast lane and you have to go around them. And the guy was like, the guy who's American who made this video, he did not know that there's a system on freeways for how to pass and like you stay in the slow lane unless you
there
want to
is.
overtake or yeah,
There's
but-
signs for it,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
people still don't know.
Yeah, but apparently that's really common. There were
Yeah,
like millions
very
of people
common.
like, I had no idea, I'll drive safer now. It's like, just because you have 5-minute driving tests.
Do you guys have jug handles?
What?
Jug handles.
On my jug, yes, I
Like-
do have a handle.
It's like if you want to take a left turn, you have to take a right turn. What?
She just grabbed her boobs
I
as she
did
said
just grab
jugs.
my
Oh, jug handles.
What?
So like, if you want to take a left in an intersection,
Yes.
there's no left turns allowed because it's too big of a road. So you have to go past the intersection a bit and take a jug handle, which is like a little
So,
folded
you
clover.
They
already
look like a
lost
little
me.
droopy penis.
No, you've already lost me. You want to turn left, but you're not allowed. I'm already confused.
You're not allowed. Well, lefts in America are like you have to pass traffic.
Yeah, it's like a
So
right
imagine
turn
you're
here.
turning right
Yeah,
on a
exactly.
motorway.
And you can't because it's a 3-lane like on the other side.
Yeah.
Like you can't just drive through that. And so what they do is they set up jug handles in my state where you just pass the intersection and then there's like a loop on the right.
I know what the issue is here. It's because you guys don't have roundabouts. That's what the problem is.
Right. Yeah, no. We
We're
just,
just like,
if we
why
want to
are you
turn
so-
right,
Oh.
we just come off the road, go around a roundabout, go over a little bridge, we're good. We don't have our jug handle.
Like,
We
oh my
call them
God.
circles.
But you're just literally like, there's this weird weird thing. Like, people can't get to the left. What do we do? Let's make a convoluted system where they go. We're like, oh, let's just
go around this little
spin around,
circle.
yeah.
That'd be nice.
I mean, we do have a couple circles. Like, I used to live right next to one, and it was like, oh, I'll meet you at the circle. There's a Wawa, you know.
The circle.
It's a Wawa.
Pedestrians rule the road here.
Yes.
Like, if you
Because
hit
they're
someone with their
soft.
car in America, that's, you know, get out of the way. If you hit someone with your car here, they can,
Is that
like Connie, bless you.
Yeah, but is that like a legal thing in the sense that like it does not matter what the pedestrian was doing in this country.
Yes.
If you hit someone
Yeah,
because
it's
they
your
drunkenly
fault.
leapt out, you like,
Your fault.
and that's because it doesn't matter why they went out. You could kill them.
Yeah,
Like,
you have like the jaywalking rule, which means if someone crosses the road and you hit them, it's their fault.
It
Oh
is, they
yeah,
shouldn't be
jaywalking's
jaywalking.
not
Stupid.
legal here. That's
No, they
illegal.
shouldn't be crossing there.
They shouldn't. Yeah, but you should
Roads
also
are dangerous.
not hit
Yeah, because
people.
everyone drives SUVs.
I got hit by a car once in LA while crossing a road with the green man out.
Can you not encroach on Connie's
Yeah.
friend, please?
Sorry. Like, it said I can walk, so I started to walk, and then someone just came out and hit me, and I went, and I looked, and she was like,
But are you sure that's not because of that weird rule that half the states have, where when
You can
it's
turn,
when you can
yeah.
walk, you can still turn.
no, yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, it's a red
yeah.
light, guys, but if you turn and right, don't worry about it.
It
That's
took
how
me
works.
about 5 minutes at an intersection when I was like small to realize every time the green man said to walk, people would still drive, and I was like, oh, I guess I just have to wait for the no cars to come. No, that's not possible. It's just they both can go at the same time.
It's stupid.
It's so dumb.
It's just if there's a
Stupid.
green man, you can walk, and just be wary that cars may still want to go and
You
wait
know how
for
we
you.
solved that problem? Roundabouts.
Yeah, this is true.
Literally-
That's a roundabout way
roundabouts.
about the problem.
And in a manual car, right? If you just press the brake to stop the car,
This is not a brake.
it doesn't work.
Oh, I thought you were using your hand. Like, if you just like get on your knees, press the brake.
But yeah,
And
if you
stop. Right, let me just turn upside down for a second and then find the brake. I actually lied. I didn't get 100%. I got one minor
Okay, I think
on my
I got
chest.
3.
And my minor was going too slowly over speed bumps. Which is so stupid.
That's so
There's
dumb.
a literal thing there that's like, slow down.
You're
And
like,
are
okay.
you followed that rule too well.
Yeah.
Ever driven on the opposite side of the road? How many times? Because I've driven in England once, and then in Australia and New Zealand like a couple times.
No.
Yeah, I drove in France not on the wrong
On
side.
the wrong side.
On the wrong
I mean, it is
side.
the wrong
Such
side
a
of the
British
road.
way to
No,
say
it-
it, like
it
on the
is,
wrong
though.
side where everyone else
Wait,
drives.
so when you're driving in France, you're driving a British car, which means you're on the
Yeah.
right side of the car and on the right side of the road.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
tricky.
confusing.
And you got to put those weird stickers on your headlights.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because
Crazy-
every time I've
crazy
driven
French.
in New Zealand, it was freaky for the first like hour where I was like, I don't get it. I'm on the wrong side of the road. I'm taking a left turn, but it's easy. And then after an hour, I got accustomed
When I was in Turkey, I drove a car and I went the wrong way round a roundabout. But
that's why
it
we
was
do
like
roundabout.
it was like
I don't
it was a
understand.
roundabout at like the back of a village and there was no
First
other
time
cars.
I saw a roundabout in the UK was the first time I was driving in the UK.
Oh, that
in
would be
someone's
scary.
car.
Yeah.
I went
Okay.
over the roundabout.
But
I mean, you can do that in the
how
UK.
big the
It was
roundabout?
there was like plants.
Oh shit!
What the hell?
But like, that's not even a I don't know how roundabouts work thing. That's a I didn't stop when there was an obstacle.
I wanna
Google
go
Maps
that
said
way.
go straight, and I was like, okay, and I just went.
No, it was
If
just
the GPS had told you to jump off
Yeah.
a bridge, would you do it?
If I wanted to
GPS
die. I do understand roundabouts, and they do make a lot more sense now as opposed to intersections, which are like stop, stop. I'm so used to intersections though, but roundabouts make sense.
That's the thing. Stop signs.
Yeah.
I've never
Here's
seen
the
a
thing.
stop sign.
Really?
I think I maybe saw once in the
need
one
to
in the
stop.
distance in Scotland. We just have junctions, and you just
Oh yeah, we have it on the
know that
road.
you're meant to
It
stop
just
at
has
the
little
junction.
lines on the road.
Yeah, it's like that's a junction. There's like an open junction and a closed junction.
In
Open
America,
junction
they
is
don't
where-
trust their drivers.
No.
They're like, stop.
Do you know what to do at a flashing red light?
Oh yeah, you just
Panic.
you don't go.
What about a flashing yellow light?
Same as here, isn't it?
A flashing yellow light, you check
If there are
if there are
pedestrians.
people there and check hazards, and you can go.
Actually, false.
What?
At a blinking yellow light, you just keep going.
What does
Oh,
it mean?
Which it's an annoying light in my area. I used to live right next to a flashing yellow. It means
just
you're
constantly?
yeah, like it's two lights hanging from the sky.
Oh, in America. So
Yeah.
in the UK, you check hazards. And
Yeah.
In the US, that just means you can keep going, but it's an intersection. And what the issue is that people that don't know how to drive and don't know what that means, they'll stop at a yellow, which is annoying because you're not supposed to stop there. It's like stopping in the middle of nowhere
Why have the light?
because it's telling you that there are people possibly coming out from a blinking red at the other side. And so those people have to stop and check for the other people, whereas we have free reign.
So
It's
you've got
basically like a
right of
stop
way,
sign.
isn't it?
Yeah, we have right of way.
But just look for people there.
Yeah,
like,
because there's a system of right.
I
It does
see
kind of sound like. It kind of sounds like a lot of the issues that you're raising as trouble driving in America is because you're not teaching people how to drive properly.
And you don't have
You're
roundabouts.
like, because there's these people and they don't know how to...
So many
teach
people
them.
don't know how to drive.
Make the test longer than 5 minutes and teach people how to overtake on a motorway. What are you doing? That's so dangerous. So you take the exit and you come off the slip road, we call it.
Slip road. What?
What's at the end of the slip road? When you
Usually
get there...
you merge into traffic or it's a stop sign.
Not a roundabout.
No, never a roundabout.
It's just a good system. You're like, I'm on the motorway, I want to come off now, I go up onto the roundabout.
Interesting question. What do you think about autobahns?
Oh,
In Germany,
that's
where
really cool.
there's no speed limit.
Yeah, driving. It's fun. Drives me crazy. Boom.
Aha!
I car about it a lot. There you go. Sorry. I automatically...
Stop sign.
Hey!
Oh.
Were you with someone last night? You got a vehicle?
No, this is like a skin thing that's always on my neck, but you always.
I don't see anything. I was just making a punch.
Oh,
Talking panic section driving. What have you done in a car?
nothing.
Nothing.
Let's not do this.
Well, in America, you guys all get cars younger, which is
Yeah.
why it's really common for people to like
And they're
go
like
make out
a
in car
tank.
and have
Yeah.
sex in the car because it's this space that teenagers have.
It's our
away from
only
their
safe
parents.
space.
Yeah,
It's either my
whereas-
house or her house. I mean, car.
Yeah, but like that's because you guys can drive from like 16, and it's really common to get a car because one, you need it because America's big and everything's far
And
away.
you're the coolest person at school because
And
you
two,
can drive.
it's cheap here. It's so expensive, and you can't do it till you're older. So by the time you get a car, most people already have their own flat and stuff.
And then like
Which is why less sex happens
That's
in
like
cars,
us
because
with
we've got our own
alcohol,
place
though.
already.
Don't have enough drive-throughs for anything.
Yeah.
I'm used to drive through banks. I'm used to drive through like Starbucks and
banks.
Yeah, you go up to the drive-through and there's like these
Drive-through
vacuum
bank.
tubes, and
He's
you
lying.
take out the
He's
tube.
surely lying.
He's
You
lying.
put it. You
That's
write
like what
you're
Monsters,
depositing. You put your money in. Yes, it is like that. You put it in,
And a
close the
secret
door,
note for the
and it
bank
goes,
fairy.
and it shoots up, and it goes into the like check-in area. And she goes, Evan Edinger, yes. Hopefully, if it's me. And then she says, depositing this. Yep. Have a nice day. And drive.
You know
in.
that something like 30% of all America's meals are eaten in cars.
That's depressing and true.
That's so sad. It's because everything's far away and everyone's
Including
lazy.
loved ones.
Whoa. What was your first car?
Oh,
A 1993 Buick Regal Custom. It was grey. It's older than you. was
It
good.
actually is older than me.
Yeah.
Mine was a 2004 Mini Cooper.
2005 Ford Fiesta.
Do you guys ever flash people with your high beams?
Yeah, I'm just there like.
Yeah.
Like, if, for instance,
That's how you do. That's how you say thank you or yes.
I only
go.
flash if I passed a cop and I want to like tell everyone that's in front of me, like, watch out, there's a cop on the way. You guys don't have cops that just hide out in areas.
Wait,
do you?
how are you?
No, but why would you be scared of a cop if you're not doing anything wrong?
No, because cops are
That's
dicks.
what America
And,
says about the NSA,
Yeah.
so be careful.
Like, literally, I've had it where I've been tailgated for a bit, and so I like had to speed up, and then a cop was just sitting there waiting, and then he got me. But luckily I said, I'm on my way to
okay.
youth group, please don't do this, and he gave me no ticket.
Oh, so the cops are just trying to catch people
They're,
not doing anything wrong?
yeah, all they're doing is
Classic
sitting and waiting
America.
for people that are slightly speeding,
Okay.
and then they'll give you a ticket for 160 bucks.
But they hold those hairdryer things. We've got those little hairdryer things.
Yeah, the
and
speed
they're like,
speed
beep.
camera. Yeah, so what you do is, if you're passing a cop that's kind of just waiting for people to mess up, as soon as you pass him, you alert every other driver on the way for at least a mile,
How?
just by flashing your high beams. That tells someone there's a cop on the way.
Oh, that's not. We don't do that.
No, we
Well,
do it as
we
in
don't-
like...
We look
fear
out
our
for other
police.
drivers. Well, we do.
Because we don't have to.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
All
people
right.
who are behind you, you put your little hazards on
yeah.
to say thank
Flash
you.
on and off. Cause then
Really?
it goes
I've never
doop,
done that.
Yeah, if someone
Yeah.
lets you in, you're like beep beep, and
doop.
they're
Yeah,
like,
because
Oh.
then to them it's like, whoop,
it's
thank you.
illegal to beep unless you're in an emergency situation that you need to get someone's attention.
Yeah.
Really? You're not supposed to beep as an
Beeping
F you?
is illegal.
So
No.
it's technically, you know when you...
Unless you need to get their attention, it's illegal. To
I
beep.
can
Yeah.
never take the time to get my hands off the wheel to beep because I'm like, oh, shoot, something's
Oh, I-
happening.
I
I,
found
don't want to
this-
beep right now, but I'm
I've
angry. So
only-
do you think it's better to drive in the US or the UK?
UK.
UK for safety, US for cheap.
Yeah,
Cheap
but I
and
don't want
fun.
to be. I don't want to like save money if I'm just gonna die.
I'd rather be dead and have money.
I'd rather have a good time driving to the Grand
American
Canyon.
dream, dead and have
Right.
money.
I mean, also, yeah, drive-throughs. I don't know. I like the U.S. The only thing I'd like is more roundabouts, maybe. I get intersections though, but they're slow. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to check out Luke or Kim's channel, please do so in the description below. Also, you can check out my last video, which I made over there, and subscribe and stuff. Anyway, see you guys next time.
Did you plug it in the right hole?
Oh baby, there's only one hole it fits into.
He never does.
Listen, you told me you wouldn't say anything about it.